Hey guys, we take here Blueberry Hill. So this is June 24th. So I'm going to continue doing some soffit work. Today it's about 85 degrees at the moment. It's going to be 90 something. But I'm going to be doing that underside, and you'll see that in a minute. I'll do time lapse again. But job brought over probably about 20 J flashings, so I get to play with those. I've got those up already. I just got to do the corner 45s in there. And then what I'm going to do is use the U panels. So I've been using soffit material. I mentioned that before. It's this stuff. So Angie and I have cleaned this up. So this is the soffit, 1 foot wide. We cut it to length, whatever, or width, and we snap it into the soffit, the J flashings. I don't think we have enough to do everything, so I'm going to switch over to the U panels because we have a ton of those, and they're the same color, and they're actually 3 feet wide. So it should go a little bit quicker as long as I cut it right. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to switch time lapse and we'll get her going. I'm not going to be out here too long, just maybe a couple hours, because the heat's going to be really stupid up there. It's going to be overly hot. I'm wearing shoes that I can walk up on the roof no problem, and it won't hurt the material. Plus, they're soft bottom shoes. So anyway, switching over. We'll see you later. So here's a close-up of the 45s I'm doing. Basically, it's 2 J flashings put together. I kind of cut the 45, jam it in place, and then screw 2 of them together. And it's pretty solid at that point. So just got to figure out, you know, not everything is 100% square. So these are 45-ish. But anyway, once you do that, then you start sliding in the U panels. You can see the U panels are basically, they're like the walls of our shop, but they have high protrusions every, I guess, 6 inches or something like that. So it looks pretty nice. These are they were meant for walls, of course, for the garage we got from Bill, and I just cut them to size. I measure as I go. I'm not sure I show you me measuring, but anyway, I measure as I go. Sometimes I do 2 at a time, and then I move along. Not everything is 100% square. Plus, a J flashing may or may not be true parallel with each other. Anyway, here's Jake. He came over, thankfully, to help me out. He's actually a little bit easier to maneuver in tight places. He was doing this spot right there is the tightest of everything we're doing, except where you see the antennas as well. That's pretty tight up there too. But anyway, we're putting on the J flashing, and then we started doing the this is a J flashing going up on this is I'll call it the living room ceiling overhang. We do just one section, and then we switch over to where the antennas are underneath there. That was the hardest part to get to. In fact, we had to use a 90-degree screwdriver to get some screws going and stuff like that. But overall, not too bad. It was just hot. You can see us using a comforter on the metal. The metal was scorching hot if you got your knee on it. But anyway, we managed. Jake was a great help as usual. He just used to just truck through it and make it happen. So in this kind of heat, we're taking quite a few breaks and stuff. So we kind of work an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I take a small break. Definitely water, and then continue. So we're not trying to, set a marathon record here. We're just trying to get things up at a leisurely pace. It goes slow no matter what you do, so it doesn't really matter. Here I'm doing the corner. I did the corner already. Now I'm putting the 45-degree angle cut, and here's the U panels going up there. They were really small. And here's Jake actually cleaning the U panels. These are smaller sections that were pre-cut for the building, and everything's pretty, not filthy, but it's not clean either. So anytime we get the panels going, we actually scrub them down, make them nice and clean, and then I cut them upside down so I don't have to scratch or anything of the color coat. So there you see me on the right a little bit cutting with a cutoff wheel. It's a 16th or 1/32 cutoff wheel, very flexible, and it cuts extremely nice straight lines without too much fuss. But anyway, you can do small little things with the cutoff wheel more than you can with the skill saw and a metal blade. That's what I was doing before. I go between the two. So here's June 28th, 29th. Here I'm going to do the center overhangs on the middle section of the house. I can reach all this stuff, no problem. So here I'm putting the J flashing everywhere, and I do that on both sides, and then I come back and start doing the U panels. This is later in the day. It was actually nice and cool, a little bit of breeze, so it wasn't too bad. The J flashing is pretty easy to put up. I don't want to sit there for a few hours though. Here I'm doing the J panels on the spare bedroom, and this stuff's pretty easy. I do a 45 on the corner, and then just basically use my third arm, which is my leg, to hold it up while I screw everything together. this stuff's easy. It's just not too much fun when it's hot. So this is now the 29th, so I'm starting to put up the U-panels on this side anyway. I get about halfway done, and then I call it good. It was getting warm, and I didn't want the sun to beat me up, so I did this up to the this little recess near all the plumbing for the AC that goes up to the wall. I finished that section, and then I stopped, and I come back the following day and finish that up. So here I'm putting up the U-panels again. So I'm moving along. Actually, the Jobs boys are here as well. I didn't videotape them because they were just setting up for doing the second floor. So I'm working on this while they're setting up, and they put a couple of pieces of J-flashing. Wasn't worth videoing, but I'll get to them earlier next week. They're going to stay apparently until they're done. Woohoo! Hopefully we'll get it all done and be done with this. Anyway, laters.